Hello everyone, welcome back to Masked Pundit TV. So here we have my review and my player ratings for last night's game, which saw Arsenal progress to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup after a 2-0 win against Brighton. So yeah, let's get into it. So, at the start of the game, obviously Arteta made a lot of rotations. I mean, it's pretty much all rotations other than Eze from the last game. But I wasn't too annoyed at the lineup. I saw a lot of people on social media they were unhappy with it, saying that, oh, that's us out of the cup and everything. But I said in my preview I wanted a lot of rotations. I said we keep bragging about our squad depth, so it was time for us to prove that we are capable of doing it. And again, I want us to take this cup seriously. It's a trophy at the end of the day. I want to win every single trophy there is. It's not going to happen. We're not going to win every trophy, but I want to. I want to win every single game. I don't watch football. Just to see certain players. I watch the football to see us win the football games. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, um, but I wasn't too annoyed at the lineup. I was surprised by the lineup. There were some names I didn't expect to be there. Um, but it was a solid lineup, and we had great players off the bench if needed. So in the first half, I thought we were poor in the first half. I mean, the biggest praise I can say for the first half for us was that we didn't go into the break conceded. It was 0-0 at the break. Brighton had very good chances. I mean, Kepa was very good in the first half, I will say. He was very good throughout the game, but the first half made some big saves. Um, Max Dowman as well, very lively on the wing. Um, Mourinho had a couple of good touches here and there. You were scary, poor first 15 minutes or so, but I thought he grew into the game, got better as the game went on. Ben White, I thought was solid as well. So yeah, we defended pretty well. The midfield was wide open in that first half, but then the second half, I mean, yeah, I can't believe we scored a goal from open play. I mean, how dare we? The audacity. I thought we were meant to be set piece FC and all that. Um, but again, Wanyeri's goal, first goal, very nice build up, very very nice goal. Eze over to Marino flick back into Uwascari cut back into Wanyeri, first time shot, boom, goal 1-0. Easy as you like. Cut him open. Arsenal's young guns, did us proud. Obviously, we had some experienced players in there like Eze Marino, as I said. Um, and then the second goal, it was a ball through for, I can't remember who played the pass through. Um, but a noose took the shot, deflected off the goalkeeper, or saved by the goalkeeper, came back to Saka, and Saka buries it. 2-0 game done. And then Trossard also came on, hit the post against his old club, but a third goal would have been harsh on Brighton, and I thought Brighton were very, very good that game. Very difficult to beat. Had some good chances, just didn't finish them. If they were more clinical, they would have won this game, but that's football. Obviously, we drew Crystal Palace in the next round as well. So, very difficult game there. I mean, they just beat Liverpool 3-0 at Anfield, and it was a definite weakened Liverpool side. But, Palace are a good team, so that's going to be tough to do. But let's get into the player ratings. So, the player ratings, right. Kepa, who we've just mentioned, I'm going to give him a 9. Very, very good. Very pleased with him. Some big saves, especially in that first half, as I mentioned. Good ball distribution. Came out off his line quickly at one point when we needed him to put pressure on the attackers. He did just that. Yeah, very happy with Kepa. Very happy with Kepa. Vey has been getting a lot of average scores because he's not had anything to do. Kepa had a yacht to do and did it very well. So I'm giving him a 9. Very pleased with that performance from Kepa. Now into the back four. So we're going to start with the right back, Ben White. I thought Ben White was good. I thought he was very good in that first half. Not quite at his best yet, but again, he showed with that performance. I think he can get there with more minutes. Obviously, it's difficult for him to get into the team with how well Julian Timber's been playing, but I thought it was a good performance from Ben White. I'm going to give him a 7. Ran out of gas a bit in the second half, but I mean that's expected. He's not played much football, so yeah, I'm going to give Ben White a 7 out of 10. Mosquera, absolutely brilliant. I think Kepa was my man of the match. Mosquera or Dalman would be a close second. Mosquera, yeah, had a pretty much furious game. Other than one silly little pass towards the end of the game, gave possession away against a more clinical team. We conceded there, so it was a poor mistake. But other than that, he was furious throughout the whole game, really. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Hincapié, some good blocks. Played the full or played most of the game. Sorry. It was his first start for Arsenal. And yeah, I thought it was very solid indeed. Made some good blocks. Yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8 as well. And you were scary, as I said, poor first half, but or first 15, 20 minutes, but grew into the game. Rutter was giving him problems. The strength of Rutter. Bieber at one point as well, very physical midfielder. Um, you were scary was going at him a bit and got out strength, but yeah, he grew into the game, did very well. The maturity of him to make the adjustments. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7. I think I'm giving him a 7.5. Got won't be generous. I'm in a good mood. We've gone through the cup, so yeah, 7.5 for you is scary. Into the midfield now. Okay, we're gonna start off with Christian Norgel. Um, I thought it was a poor first half from Norgel. Struggled a bit. Struggled with the pace of the game. Gave the ball away quite a bit, quite sloppy in possession. Second half, I thought he managed it a lot better though. He was actually helping the defense out a bit. He was dropping between the defenders, and made some good passes. Just basic simple passes, which is sometimes what we needed, just to slow the game down a bit, take the sting out of it. So I'm gonna give him a 6, Norgard or Norgal, sorry. Yeah, I'll give him a 6. Mavino, I'm gonna give a 7. Again, some of his little flicks in there, very nice. Again, first half would have liked him to have gotten the ball more. He's one of the experienced heads, so he would have had a big role to play, but the midfield was very wide open that first half, as I said. But I thought he did pretty well, controlled the game quite well in the second half. So yeah, going to give him a 7, and then Wanyeri. First half, very lively first half, gave the ball away a bit. Second half came to life, obviously got the goal. Going to give him an 8. Some of his little movements, some of his quick turns, drop at the shoulders. Very very solid from Wanyeri there. Very pleased with him, and good to see him get some minutes as well. Into the attack now. We're going to start on the right. We're going to start off Max Dowman. Very very good performance. Very impressed with Max Dowman. I can't believe he's 15 years old, man. For 15, the maturity and the confidence he played with. I again, I mean, it's a big compliment when I say we did not miss Saka in that first half. We did not miss Saka at all. I thought once he grew into the game, once he started taking defenders on, he was tearing them apart. Gonna give him an 8. Yeah, very very impressive performance from the young man. On the left, Emirates. Again, good performance from him. We've not seen him at his best yet, but some good link-up play, some nice little passing. Started the attack for the first goal, or the move for the first goal. So I'm gonna give him a 7 as well. We're starting to see little bits of him, little bits of quality from him, and a few more games they'll be right at his best, I reckon. Just be patient with him. And then finally up front, it was a noose, wasn't it? The youth kid, 17-year-old. Yeah, I thought first half he struggled to get into it a bit. He was pressing well, working hard off the ball, but he was struggling to get into it a bit. But in the second half, he came to life again. He had some good moments. Again, made some intelligent runs. Good link-up play, nice passes. It started, I think a bit more confident in himself. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7 as well. Yeah, again for a 17-year-old making his first start for Arsenal, you should take a lot of confidence for that, and you can be proud of himself. And then finally, Mikel Arteta took a big risk with the lineup. Big gamble. If he gets it wrong, you're crucifying him for it. He got it right though, so I'm going to give him a 10. Yeah, he made the rotations, won the game, clean sheet. Yeah, so I'm going to give Mikel Arteta a 10. I thought he got it spot on. But that's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button if you did. Cheeky or subscribe, go on. You wanna share it around, tell your friends, all that good stuff for more football content. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.